everyone, welcome back to our channel. In the previous episode, we have learned about three key data types for a collection of items: list, set, and dictionary. These types were created because they are the most commonly needed structures for collections. But despite these types, there are many other specialized types that are often needed, like priority queue, balance tree, etc. These special types are part of custom data types in Python. This is because they are not included in the core modules of Python. Anyway, we will learn about these custom data types some other time when we take up advanced programming concepts. For now, we want to talk about another built-in type that is very unique to Python and often simplifies many coding assignments. First, let us start with a motivational scenario where, as a programmer, you do not want a list to be modified once created. These scenarios are common in practical programming. For example, in large firms, many people write code together and often edit the same code segment. Now, if you have created a list that is meant not to be edited, how do you ensure that no fellow coders are breaking this theme? Can you leave a clue for them? Or perhaps something more than a clue? One way to do this is simply include an instruction for all the coders. These instructions are simple texts and meant for fellow coders and not for the computers. They are called comments. In Python, we indicate a comment by starting a line with a hash character. But the more elegant way to do this is using a list that by design cannot be edited once created. We call them immutable lists. A list that cannot be modified, that is mutate, is called immutable list. Python provides a specific immutable list called tuple. Let us look at them in comparison to lists. Let me run this code to show you that list2 is a tuple and not a list. Let me also show you what happens when we try to modify both the lists. See? It finishes successfully and prints the Suba instead of Lima. Now let's try the same for the second list. See, it says assignment is not allowed. Python itself throws an error when a coder modifies such a collection and tries to run it. Isn't that interesting? That's all we need to know about tuples at this point. By the way, Java has also supported such immutable lists since its version 8. Before we close today, I have a question for you. Do you think we are missing something? Well, since we have an immutable version for lists, then what about similar versions for sets and dictionaries? Interestingly, Python does provide an immutable set called present set as a built-in type, but no immutable dictionary is supported yet. The folks in the Python community are discussing this, but there are practical constraints for which we don't see this as a built-in type yet. Well, that's all for today. See you soon. Ciao!